Alright guys, this is the July update for Rico's Nano Challenge. Now so far everything's been going pretty well. I really haven't had to add much as far as alkalinity goes or anything, just pretty much 1 milliliter. Calcium's been doing good. pH has been pretty stable. I think a lot of it has to do with the air stone that I put in it back in order to keep the water well oxygenated. Keeping up religiously with the water changes. I've been doing like 50 to 75% on water changes and trying to keep the glass clean, which really doesn't take days really to get it dirty. It's not even that bad. I can probably go a week if I want to without even worrying about scraping the glass. The corals seem to be pretty happy. I really haven't had much issues except with a blue symponium, which I put in the back left. It's closing up, and I don't know what it is. It's funny because in my display tank, I have the same species, and it's doing it the same in my bit large tank as well. So I didn't know if it was a salt or anything like that, so I'm gonna have to check it out a little bit more. But the lepto's doing great. The blastos are doing really good. The zoas haven't really taken off. At first they did, but then they just stopped growing. Pretty much the stargazers to the left over there you see next to the hammer is doing well. The war coral is doing great. And actually, there's a bunch of different eyes that developed and everything. And I kind of keep an eye on the sweepers to make sure they're not hitting anything. So when it gets bigger, though, I can see obviously it's probably going to be a problem. The Florida Recordia is doing good. The little Gorgonian right there is actually doing well, kind of split like in a little Y. It's doing pretty well. You can see the blue symponium kind of shrunk right there. The leather's doing well. The polyps are out all the time. It's pretty happy. The acro on top of the one peak is doing well. Its polyps are out every day. And actually, the monopora on the left, the red, is actually doing pretty well. It seems that the edges are rounding over. The polyps developed on the outsides and everything. So hopefully it'll hit a growth spurt soon because it's getting a little comfortable in that tank. And then let's see over here. Here's the bird's nest. I got some pictures from when I first started a couple months down the road and what it looks like now. You can see it's pretty much loving life. It's pretty happy, and I'm definitely happy with the coloration of it and the polyp extension every day. So that's really good. And I actually had the white polyp monopora on daughter that was just below it. Then let's see, his fascia is doing good. And then over here is doing really well. All my Aikens seem to be pretty happy, the two right there. And I love that mushroom, which is to the left. I actually got it at Reefapalooza, and it looks really happy. It's actually covering my other mushroom over there, which I might have to separate them just so it gets a little bit more light. But everything else like, over here is doing well. It's a shaded area. I had to move the Aiken from the front by the pavona to the back by the mushroom right there. It just wasn't happy for like a week, and I don't know what was going on. So I figured I'd move it; it'll help it out a little bit. And then over here, the chalice is doing really well. I mean, the chalice it's done pretty well. I'm gonna have to post some more pictures of the growth of it and everything. They're slower growers, but so far pretty good. I mean, we're 7 months in, and it's still going pretty well. The Aquanite right here is doing pretty well. A lot of people ask what I have it on. I have 8 clicks down on the white, and then I have 2, but I might be going to 3 clicks down on the blue. Once I end up came down from 1 to 2 clicks on the blue, I noticed the leptos seemed to be a little more happier. And in the back, you can see the red light right there, the grow light. Not bad for Amazon lights that I got off of there. I mean, they were pretty cheap, and they're definitely growing. I'll see if I can get a little better picture in the back. I guess not. I'll have to take it apart and show you guys again. If you look back in the video references, you'll be able to see what it looks like. But all the lights are still working and still growing in my refugium, so pretty happy with it for the money I spent to build it. And then the light too is doing really well. This Gorgonia you can see right here, when I first put it in, is 1 inch exactly. I actually had to cut the tip to make it 1 inch so that it would fit for the category and would still be legal size frag. And this thing's doing great. I mean, I feed it Fido pretty much every day. Well, guys, that's the update, and thanks for watching.